What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel and welcome to Killsquad, yet another game that I am choosing to play now while I kill time for Remnant 2 to come out. Anyway, let's jump into this. Welcome to Killsquad. Newbies here usually need a crash course. Let's get on with it. Use to choose your hero. Wait, what? Use to choose your hero and press play to start. Okay, got it. Okay, so anyway, can I access options at this point? I can. Good. Let me turn down some little volume here. As per the usual, let's turn down the music a smidge. Sound effects sounds good. We're going to turn the volume down a fair amount because I don't need to hear all the barks that all the characters have in these types of games. Okay. Good. Good. Let's see, what else do we have here? Input. There's your little control schemes there. Gamma, of course, you can do that. Various other things. Okay, so what do we have here? We've got Troy, Cosmo, Cass, Zero, Ekar, and we're back at Troy. He's the gunslinger? Okay. Keeps his enemies at bay while pumping them full of lead. Lovely. Cosmo is the anarchist. Pummels with his sledgehammer and drinks from the battered skulls of his enemies. Oh, well. Cass, the apostate, silently slices through anything standing in her path. This is Zero, the Sawbones. It's the medic. Supports and heals with the power of laughter, if you could make them laugh. You know what they say, you can't spell slaughter without laughter. And then Ekar, the prodigy. Who needs muscle when you have super tech drones and a sawed-off shotgun? Well, I think I'm going to go with Ekar. You guys know how I feel about drones and turrets and things like that. Troy is probably the one that people probably start with. But whatever, anyway. Let's do this.
Do not get in my way.
Okay, not the voice I would have picked for that, but okay. Anyway, so this is a twin-stick looter-shooter co-op top-down shooty blowy-uppy game. Like I said at the top of the episode, I'm pretty much just doing this to kill time for Remnant 2, and I figured you guys might want to see some gameplay on this, considering it launched today, the 20th, I think it was. Anyway, so what do we have here? Oh, okay. Move, 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 move. Yep, dodge with L1. Skills, X is your basic attack. R1, L2, R2. Okay. Cool, cool. Ultimate's triangle. Good. Gadgets and so on and so forth. Swapping weapons. Okay. So it looks like you...
About Wasteland 7A? It was once known as an idyllic civilization until a nuclear war.
Okay.
And 2 centuries of radioactive fallout turned it into what it is today. Apparently, some sort of mutant is out of control and causing trouble to Biosystems Lab's research stations. Here's the thing. The bounty is risen. So it's time for you to gear up and, ideally, get back here in one piece.
Okay, so we do have a dodge, L1. Doesn't look like there's any indicator on screen for when your dodge is ready to go, so points off for that. We've got our attack is on our R3, so I'm not actually pressing a button right now, I'm just tilting the stick, so it's an automatic shooting type of thing. Not a big fan of that type of a system, but it is what it is. Let's see. X is also a way to attack. If you don't want to use your R3, you can aim with your L3 and do your movement and stuff like that. I don't think too many people would probably do that, but anyway. We've got L2 for one of our skills, which isn't doing anything. R2 is a kind of a proximity type of a thing. L2 probably involves enemies being near me or something. I don't know. We do have a little, looks like a little purple bar underneath our health bar, which is probably for our skills and stuff that we want to utilize. Cool. Okay, let's shoot stuff. I can click R3 to swap to a different element, it looks like. Okay. Right now I'm not seeing any big differences, but these are basic enemies. I wouldn't expect them to have too much. Remains of the dead. You found a dead body. Oh well, get closer and search. Okay. Hold square. Okay, we got some credits. Nice. That little indicator on top of that thing wasn't too obvious. I would like to see that maybe be a little bit more noticeable. Enemies are just kind of coming in here. So let's check out our skill here.
Acquire target.
Okay, so you can kind of mark enemies in your proximity with R2. I don't know what that's going to do for me, but sure. I'm assuming extra damage. Okay, we got something there. Cool. Let's see if I can get some information on my skills and whatnot here. Lunge is my dodge. Okay, Gamma Swirl. Spin around him, dealing 60 damage to any time it hits. Marking it, marked enemies will drop photons after receiving damage from a basic attack. Okay. Alpha Strike. Okay, so that's firing shots. Good, good, good. Enemies with reduced movement speed receive an additional 35% damage. Okay. Ekar's basic skills have no cooldown, instead requiring photons. Ekar refills his photonic bar over time. Okay, so that's the purple bar then. Got it. Okay. Cool. Okay. That's neat, I guess. Okay. Not too bad. We do have a little bit of a overshield, that little blue, in addition to our white health bar there. I don't know what this extra element is. Can I see? Game is not paused. Got it. So this is kind of a, not a co-op specific game, but you can play this co-op, and I think that's the preferred method that the developers would probably like. Okay, so I can't see any information on my alternate attack there, or alternate form of attack. What are you?
Iron will help
Okay. So we're level 6. Haven't seen what that's doing for us just yet. That's okay. So far it seems... whoa, hello.
Gamma. Defensive maneuver.
Haven't even been dodging. Should probably do that. Easy peasy. Okay. So we're getting some materials, looks like. We got a wasteland stones. That's probably going to be for crafting of something. Not sure what just yet. I've got another little drone here that I haven't been able to do anything with yet. I don't know when we're going to gain access to that, but I'm sure we'll find out.
Shoot them down.
Overall, it's decent as far as the controls are concerned. I would like if the camera was zoomed out slightly more, but hey, is what it is. Game doesn't look bad, but it's not exactly wowing me, I guess I'll say. Okay. Definitely need to start using my skills a little bit more. Did get some HP, good. Haven't really been paying attention to my HP very much, but that's okay. Okay. Okay, we'll pretend that I was in range for that. Some of the attack, like, hit detection isn't super, but is what it is, I suppose. This kind of a game, I probably shouldn't expect the world. Now, I feel like I would be remiss to not mention how much this game is. This game is $29.99.
Incredible, Killsquad. You're unstoppable.
So for
Carry
this
on like this,
type of a
we'll
game, that
retire
price
soon.
might be asking a bit much. I don't know. It really depends on you and how much you enjoy these types of games and whatnot. I'm sure it'll be a lot better in multiplayer. But yeah, you can take that price for what you will. Again, I'm mostly just playing this to kill time for Remnant 2. I'm probably not going to be doing too many episodes of this, if I'm being completely honest. Let's see. Basic attacks are narrower, but have increased range. Okay. The sniper, interesting. So it looks like we got specific weapons for specific characters, most likely the characters that we are playing as. I don't know what these are. Did that. Okay. Looks like we can get reputation with factions. Okay. So what do we got here? New content available. Bounty hunters, new cosmetics have been added to the ambush chests. Okay. Congratulations, you have received your first techs. These rare artifacts can be used to buy skills and upgrades for your heroes. Okay. So now we're at the skill tree. Good. Skills and upgrades. Skills are active powers. Upgrades are passive enhancers that are activated by leveling up during a contract. Okay. Use your techs to buy skills and upgrades. You will need low-cost upgrades to unlock high-cost ones. Okay. Equip. You have 10 cores that are available to equip any upgrades you buy depending on their power level. You may require between 1 and 4 cores. Okay. Activation levels. While leveling up during a contract, equipped upgrades will be activated. Here you can see progression. Okay. That's good. That covers skills, but your equipment is also crucial. You know what they say, a hero is only good as his weapon. When you're ready, go to the inventory. Okay. So what do we have? We have 2 Ekar techs. Gamma Helper, small Gamma Drone. Gamma Swirl is activated. The drone performs that skill with an increased diameter. Okay. Okay. Beta Shield. Use photons as long as it remains active. I'm never a big fan of shields, but... Okay. Commands his drones into position, filling his photonic bar and unleashing a devastating death ray in a fixed location, dealing 250 damage per second while the ray is active. Ekar cannot use his other skills. The skill can be ended prematurely by reactivating it or when the photonic bar reaches 0. Gemini effect. Creates an temporal disturbance, filling his photonic bar and duplicating all of his drones for 15 seconds. Any skills or effects a drone has is effectively doubled. Okay. That's just our shooty bit. Marking strike. Okay, passing through the shield, blah, 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 power, up shots, and so on and so forth. What's this? Hit a small projectile and performing a lunge, you absorb it, converting each projectile into photons. Oh, it's just kind of a good passive upgrade. I don't know, I guess we'll go with disintegrate then. Purchase. Okay. And then do we have to equip it? Basic attack. You carry out a second one without needing to wait for the recharge time. Kind of a double shotty of sorts. Kind of interested in a different character. So let's try out Troy here. What do you have for skills, Troy? You've got your basic attacks, obviously. Luck of the Draw generates luck by hitting enemies or killing them with execution. This luck bar is full. Holding down the strong shot button and releasing the release card button throws a card. On impact, the card deals 500 damage in a small area around it. Okay, I don't know what any of that means. I don't know what any of that means. That's cool. Okay, so. Roll. Okay, recharges every 2 seconds. Well, at least they give you time. Troy shoots a massive bullet. It travels in a straight line, dealing 666 damage to any enemy hit by it. Okay. Detonated at will. Interesting. And then, yeah. Passive attack. Marks up to 3 enemies. Active. Aims and blasts all marked enemies. Okay. Interesting. Okay, yeah, sure, why not? Let's try out, Troy here. Mercenary contracts. Contracts are commissions with an objective, a difficulty level, and a reward. Complete one to gain access to the others that are more challenging and better paid. Okay. So this is what? The first one we did? Those little tiny words. Can zoom in, apparently? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's an interesting way to set this up. So right now, I believe this is the first thing we did. Let's just, let's go do that again, but with Troy here.
Giddy up.
And, yeah, we'll see how this goes. It's an interesting game. There's a lot of little things going on here and there, but, yeah. I feel like they definitely wanted to lean more into an online kind of a focus with this game. That's just how I'm feeling right now. What with the loot and I don't know, just the feel of it. Okay, so same thing. Okay, we've got
Know about Wasteland 7A? It was once
different
known
guns.
as an idyllic
Okay,
civilization.
doesn't look like we have magazines to worry about. R2 is
Centuries of radioactive
that.
fallout turned it into
8-second cooldown, not too terrible. L2 I can't do anything with right now because there's no enemies nearby.
some sort of mutant is out of control and causing trouble to Biosystems Lab's research
Little
stations.
effects of rocks blowing up.
The bounty is risen, so it's time for you to
This is running at 60 FPS, if that wasn't obvious. Oh, okay. So L2 is marked enemies get shot, it looks like, which is fine. We'll try out the big shot here in a minute. Okay, so you can hold R2 to bring up your aiming reticle, which is fine. There's a little delay on the shooting when it actually starts to happen. Troy's kind of an interesting character. No shield, so we do have to be careful about that a bit. Let's try out our other weapons here. At least they sound different. It's kind of cool. I like that. Okay. I see my, yeah, I can see my weapons right now. What do we have here? 10% chance of creating an area that reduces enemy movement speed. Okay. Basic attack, 15% chance of creating a fire column. Okay. I'm fine with that, I suppose. 20% additional XP to you and your allies. Good, I suppose. And additional HP and whatnot. Okay. Okay, so you can only mark up to 3 enemies. Generates luck by hitting enemies or killing them with execution. Okay.
Here's a shot. Dead shot.
Yeah, I'll have to pay attention to the whole luck mechanic and see if I can get that to work for me.
Try this on.
Alright, that's my luck. Ready? Can't really tell. Unless I... Oh, okay, no. So the way that works is you have to, while your luck is full, press L2. That's what throws your card. Got it. Okay. It's not too terrible. Some of the things are, like, not super duper clear, but, yeah. So the luck meter for Troy here is the red bar below his HP, which is probably fairly obvious. Okay. So right now our luck is full. So we could do the card thing if we want. Which, let's try that out here.
That's a fair shake.
Not too bad. Alright. Well, we're certainly doing damage faster than with Ekar. gotten to level 9. Not too bad. What did we get to with the car? Level 6? Certainly doing a little bit more. A little bit more even of a fight, I feel like. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Yeah, I missed. Well, that was pretty easy.
That was a piece of cake for you, wasn't it?
It
Nicely
was.
done, Kill Squad.
We got the trench assault. Alright, so yeah, when your little bar meter thing here is full, that also gives you the option.
That's a fair shake.
I don't know what happens if you pick up the card, though. I gotta double check that. I thought it recharged your R2 attack, but maybe not. What do we get here? Shield. Nice. Execution mark limit increased by 4. By 4? That's a lot. So, up to 7? Or does it go to 4? If it goes up to 7, that's it's pretty good. Okay, so let's see our little thing here. What happens if we throw the card and pick it up? Okay, pick up the card. Partially recharges the luck bar. Okay, got it. Returns after it has hit an enemy. If Troy picks it up mid-air, he receives more luck from it. Okay. Not too bad. Bye-bye.